Okay. So that would be Rose.
All right. Going to take a standard action to swap over to my Warhammer, and then I'm going to smash at this fella. So I'm going to go stand next to Kaylaar. 22 to hit.
Yep, succeed.
Forgot to specify two-handed, so I'll just do one-handed. Damage.
All right. Awesome. So it's a Warhammer?
Yes.
Right. You switch to your Warhammer, just taking it out, and you take stand beside oh goodness.
Kaylaar?
Oh goodness. Kaylaar, thank you so much. Standing beside Kaylaar, you just smash it down onto the creature's head, dealing a good deal of damage as it just bashes into its skull, and you almost hear a crackling sound as you do a great deal of damage to it.
Yay! Cool.
Gosh, we're gonna get back into the mansion and they're all gonna be dead from whatever is in there that we're not protecting them from. But at least we'll get the door.
Either that or we're gonna get to the end and it's gonna have been his pet rhino.
The one thing that was keeping him safe all this time.
All right, so that would be Elias' turn. Weasel, you hear a shrieking from inside the mansion, just a panicked "Ah!" Almost shut off suddenly. So you hear screaming, and it's the rhino's turn. Let me check. Right. Damn. Okay. So, the rhino finally finishes its preparations as it charges forward, horn first, aiming directly at both of you. Let's see. I would like
Better hold on tight.
Kaylaar and Glory and Fartyr make dexterity saving throws.
Oh god, I have nothing in my dexterity.
Oh dear.
So that'd just be
So just a d20?
plus I've got 3 in my dexterity.
Okay, you might have a modifier in your saving throws. I'm
I
not
got a
sure.
5. I've got a 5 actually in my saving throws. You're right.
Okay. So yep, add that.
Do we don't, so that's the only modifier then, a d20 plus the saving throw modifier. There's no modifier like proficiency or the actual dex modifier?
Mm-hmm, because your proficiency should be calculated into the saving throws already. It's basically each class gets about 2 proficiencies in saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that should be it. Okay. And let's see. All right. So the rhinoceros charges forward, horn first. It doesn't manage to pierce either of you with its horn. It misses, but it bashes its head into both of you, and you're all forced forward several feet as it charges with all its might, and its body slams each of you in turn. Mags, you fall off.
Okay.
and just like tumble to the ground as it charges forward and bashes into Gloria and Kaylaar.
I should have put the cowboy hat on first.
And both of you take 11 damage.
Ooh.
Mags, you take 2 damage as you drop and hit the ground rather hard.
My butt's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Wait, Gloryan also takes 11 damage.
Yes.
Oh, that's not good.
That's bad.
Okay, and that would make it Weasel's turn.
Wow. Ouch.
Okay. Do I follow the scream or make sure you guys don't get killed? I guess I'm gonna try one more time with my bow.
Okay.
One more time!
It's gonna be a really short campaign.
I got it!
Crazy charm. Crazy
I'll
charm.
save you! Okay,
Wait,
You can all re-roll, right?
can I like inspire her? Is that a thing that I can do like at any time
I believe you have to do it during your turn.
during my turn?
And
Okay.
just prep a inspiration die for them to use at will when they want to later.
Okay, cool.
Yep, but during your turn you may absolutely inspire.
Inspiring you
Okay.
with
All right.
spirit right now.
23?
Yes. And that is a critical.
Okay. And then 1d6 for my...
And I believe that means you roll your damage dice twice, so you roll 2d6 instead.
Cool. Alright, 6.
Okay. And it's still the short roll?
Yes.
All right. So you knock an arrow into your bow and momentarily distracted by the scream, decide that you want to turn and do some damage to the creature that just wounded your companions. You let loose an arrow and it pierces directly into the creature's face. It lets out a just coughing up some measure of blood and trying to shake the stab from its face. So it's clearly damaged from the various hits it's taken so far. And it now has an arrow sticking out of its face. So that would be Kaylaar.
Okay, I'm down to only 2 hit points right now.
Oh,
I am... I'm going all out. I'm a big dumb orc. I'm gonna use my battle rage, which I'm close to death, so I'm going into a rage.
okay.
I am pissed off. I'm actually going to come around to sort of the side of its head so that it cannot charge forward at me. And I'm gonna try and stab kind of at... I'm gonna try and stab kind of at its neck to try and get underneath its skull. That kind of like the soft spot rather than face on for the horn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use my Wormhammer again. I'm gonna two-hand it. And when I use, so under my rage, I have advantage on strength check and strength saving throw. So does this mean I can opt to use a strength check for the damage?
What are you trying to use? Let me look that up.
I'm using my Warhammer.
I believe you would use your strength for your roll itself. Do you mean to add to the damage in addition?
I guess it just, I mean, you know what, whether it's strength or my attack bonus, it ends up both being 6, I think, anyway.
Okay.
So it just adds +2 to the damage roll if I hit it. Because I'm in a rage. And then it also gives me resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So if he decides to like bludgeon me with his face, then I'm a little bit more resistant. But I could be dying. Anyhow, let's roll the d20 and see if I hit this thing.
And does she get any flanking bonuses to attack? I don't know if 5e has.
I don't think 5e has flanking, because I think I remember having this discussion with players before.
Well, I got 25 for hitting.
Flanking in 5th edition. Yeah, the rules are non-existent, unfortunately, for 5e. Okay, yep, you do hit, and so you can roll for damage.
I got a 12! Woo! Yes! I'm
Nice!
hitting that critter!
Yes.
Alright, so... Warhammer, right?
Yes.
Okay, you grab your warhammer in your hands and just shriek out. You feel the blood pumping through your veins. You can practically hear it in your ears, and you let out a violent cry as you smash the weapon down onto its forehead. You hear a very satisfying crunch as its skull collapses beneath the blunt force of your weapon, and the rhinoceros drops. Completely dead.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yay!
Fucking right.
We'll teach you to hurt my friends!